Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we're going to build a Pomodoro Timer, which is a tool that gets quite some traffic. And quite honestly, the keyword difficulty is very high, so you cannot expect to rank for this in one day. But you will learn how you can create a code to create this tool. So if we go, for example, to Google and search for Pomodoro Timer, you will see here that we have some websites. If we click on this website here, which seems to be a Pomodoro kind of website that basically specialized at this stuff. And there's this calculator that starts calculating from minute 25. And you can take a short break, you can take a long break, and so on and so forth. And this is really interesting as a way to help people to stay focused for 25 minutes. So they click on the calculator, it starts calculating, and they focus. They focus for 25 minutes. Until the Pomodoro website tells them that they can rest now or something for 5 minutes after the 25 minutes. And this, to be honest, is one of the best ways I've found to learn a new skill. So to implement the Pomodoro tactic or technique. So here I have in this document a description of what a Pomodoro timer is. I'm going to go back into Gemini and I'm going to ask it to write HTML, CSS code, or CSS and JavaScript code to create a Pomodoro timer. And let's see what it gives us at first. Make sure you always start a new chat. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and copy the HTML. It's really super fast. It's just fascinating to me. Also, I failed to mention earlier that up to this point, I've been using Gemini for quite a long time, since it was Google Bard. I can tell you there is no limit to using it. That's one of the best things. I think they should market the tool using that as an advantage. They should tell people, you know, we don't have a limit like ChatGPT does. You can use our tool for as much as you want. Now here, if we scroll up, this is really amazing. All right, I like it. You can see it looks pretty much similar to the other website, if not actually a little bit better. Now, if I click start, it's going to start. Now, actually, it's not really working. It's giving me this. So what I can say, I can pause and let's see what it does. Okay, break duration 5 minutes, reset. Okay, so it's not working properly. So I'm going to actually say it is not working properly. And here is the error message. Fix it. I'm going to paste in the error message. I'm going to say fix the code, rewrite all of it, and make it work 100% accurate, like this website. And I can give it the link to that website, which ranks at the top for Pomodoro. And yes, one of the things about Gemini is that it can actually crawl links because it uses Google. Now, let's get right into it. Let's submit the prompt. I hope it doesn't give me one of those responses because sometimes it can tell me I cannot crawl links, even though it is programmed to do so. But they're really overprotective, these chatbots, because they think that you might trying to steal a website's code. Maybe you're trying to hack into it. So they always are a little bit reluctant on what to say, right? And sometimes they just give me those answers. I cannot access the website or whatever. But if I try hard enough, they just bend and they do what I say. Now, let me go ahead and paste the HTML code of this new code now. Revised CSS again. Let's copy paste it. Hopefully it works because I don't want to go for one more iteration. And now let's go for the final part, which is the JavaScript. Notice here it says no major changes needed in the CSS. So here again, you can see that you have to be quite careful with it because it is quite smart and it doesn't want to waste time and waste energy. Right? This is how it was programmed. So if the CSS is still good and functional, it will tell you that the CSS is still good. But again, it depends on how you prompt it. So you can say, look, when I tell you to rewrite the entire code, rewrite the entire code. Stop negotiating with me. And it can do that. Now, let's start this now and see if it works. All right, again, it doesn't seem to work. The pause doesn't seem to work. The reset doesn't seem to work. Okay, so it doesn't seem to work. So I'm going to actually say, it doesn't work. Fix it by rewriting the entire code. Do not miss a single line and rewrite all of it from scratch. Okay, now let's see now. All right, so it's still not working because I've tested it again. So what I'm going to say here, it is still not working. The timer doesn't start counting. Hopefully by explaining this technical issue, that right now it can proceed and use that issue that I have reported to basically create a better tool. All right, so finally we got it to work. It is basically calculating. I have paused it. Now I'm going to, again, click on start. And you can see that the timer is counting. And it is really working, right? So it's going to basically break once it counts everything. Is really a good timer, right? I like it. I can pause. You can reset, in which case it will reset to 25. But all of this was after a series of prompting Gemini to understand that, look, the timer is not counting, right? So that's the problem that we have. Rewrite the entire code from scratch, all of it, and be short in your prompts and concise. And that's it. Okay. I hope that you like this one. I'll see you in the next one, in which we're going to build yet another tool.